This is Formula SAE FastCast, the official podcast of the Formula SAE series. Hey guys, it's Mike Sorgan. Welcome to FastCast, the Formula SAE podcast, and we are here today with Martha Tress. She is the Recruitment Sales Manager with SAE. How you doing today, Martha?
I'm good, Mike.
And today we're talking about the virtual career fair this year. I know we had this discussion last year about this too, so I'm really excited to see what's new about it.
We did. It was very successful in January of 2018. We had a lot of kids that participated, and we really want to see that again this year. So my goal at SAE is to connect students with our sponsors and get you jobs. That's what this is all about, right? So we've scheduled another one for January 31st. We've added an hour because we had so many students and not enough recruiters that there were lines, virtual lines. Can you believe it, right? So what we did was we added in another hour, and it's going to be Thursday, January 31st from 12 to 4. Online. Don't have to show up anywhere except your computer.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit, for those that didn't get to attend last year, what is this experience like? What are they going to see as part of this virtual career fair?
So when they log in, we need them to register first. Mm-hmm. And they can find those links. We've been sending them out through the newsletters. They've been posted on Facebook. They've been posted on the CDS web pages. And they can always reach out to collegiate competitions at SAE.org if they're struggling to find out how to get there. Once they arrive on the live day, they're going to come into a room, if you will, and in that room will be several. Right now we have 10 companies that are involved. There could be a possible of 20. Each of those companies will have a place that the student can click on it and see the jobs that they have available. The students can upload their resumes, and we highly recommend that. You need to get working on your resume. Even if it's a beginning and a starting resume, that's okay. Talk about your accomplishments and where you're at in school, what kind of clubs you're in, because that's when people see Formula, Baja, Clean Snowmobile, Super Mileage, and Aero Design on resumes, that knocks them up to a new level. That's what they're really looking for when they scan those resumes.
So being a part of this, of course, you get to interface with a lot of these companies when you're at the competitions and everything, right? So what advantages there to hopping in on these virtual career fairs beyond, tackling these guys at the events?
The reason that we're having this virtual career fair is because our sponsors have been asking to get earlier touch points. They actually want to have met you, even if it's virtually, and scanned your resume and had a conversation with you, got to know you, and then they're interviewing you possibly on site when they get to see you in person. Or they're even inviting you out to their location, depending on how the pre-screenings have gone. So this is just an early touch point. If you will, it's kind of like a phone interview. And it's a great way to get to know these sponsors.
And that's one thing I've noticed in talking with some of the sponsors at the events and things, like they like, for, events like Formula and Baja where they're seeing students at multiple ones, and the more FaceTime, whether that be virtual or in person, really kind of helps things along for you.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the benefits for the high-level sponsors is they get a team list with the email addresses, and so they're reaching out to you. Pay attention to those. Mm-hmm. There could be an internship that you could be scheduling for next summer if you're not graduating yet. So it's not just about seniors and juniors. It's everyone. They're looking for those co-ops and those interns to get on board a year in advance sometimes. Honda reached out to me yesterday looking for some assistance because they have internships for next summer that they're already working on right now. They're not going to meet you till next summer. That's kind of late. So that's why we created this virtual career fair.
So who are we going to see this year as part of the career fair?
So we have some returning ones and some new ones. As always, Honda is such a great supporter of Formulas and Bajas, and they will be returning again. Volvo, we've seen some really serious action from them in the last couple of years from their start. Cummins, of course, is going to be there. Altair, you use their software. They're recruiting too. Mahindra, Who didn't love the slushy Jeep that they brought to Baja, Oregon? And then, of course, MathWorks. You use their software. They're there to support you. We have some new ones. Bosch, Lockheed Martin. We've got an aero company finally joining our virtual career fair, and we're really excited about that. We're trying to get Northrop Grumman on, too, so stand by for that. Magna's coming on, and FEV. They are a new one to the virtual this year, too. So at this point, I checked the registration this morning, and I was a little surprised that we've been putting this out in newsletters, putting it out on CDS Web, putting it out on Facebook, and I have 66 registrants. I'm a little sad, guys. Come on. You got to get registered. Get those resumes and get registered up there. We've got the companies that are getting on board. You won't see all their logos because they're a little bit busy and haven't put their logos up on the site, but I've just confirmed who's coming. You need to be there.
Excellent.
Let's get this year started off on a good foot.
Anything else people need to do to prepare for this, to be part of this event?
When you think about it, it's a 4-hour window. And last year, 2018, we saw so many students there and so many chats going on that these recruiters were handling 4 chats at a time sometimes. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're trying to engage with 4 students
that's
at
a big multitask.
It's some serious multitask. And we were really excited to have that kind of engagement going on because that's what we're all about. The thing to remember is just be patient. I know there's some people that didn't get through because the time ran out, which is why we've added that hour. So just be patient, be prepared. Look at the companies. Make sure that if you need sponsorship and you're from somewhere internationally, then you need to consider those companies that are only offering that option because a lot of them can't and don't have that. And then companies like Lockheed Martin might need a security clearance, so you might want to consider that. So scan their page on the virtual, see what they're offering, and try and match that to the one so you're not wasting your time and theirs. Make it very effective.
That's amazing. And again, the biggest thing looking for a job is just getting your foot in the door. And these are some pretty major companies that you guys got a really great opportunity to get into and get some face time and get started on your career.
I'm just the facilitator to get your career going. So you guys got to take the next step. Get registered and be there that day. January 31st, 12 to 4. And that's Eastern time.
And we'll be, of course, talking with you later in the season, seeing who all's coming to any of the events coming up. Anything exciting across the board that we're looking forward to this year?
Oh, we've got so many things going on. And Victoria and I are really working behind the scenes, getting all the new sponsors and a lot of action going on. We've got North, so we'll be hearing a lot about Formula SAE North and who's joining us there. So lots to come. I'm going to hold all those secrets for another time.
Stay tuned. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the podcast so you do get that information here. And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to Formula SAE FastCast. As always, we want to hear from you, so email us at formulasae@sae.org. The show notes for this episode can be found at www.fsaeonline.com. Stay safe and we'll catch you next episode.